onto some of our recent games. Greg, you're going to have a bumper episode this week.
It feels, it's only been 3 weeks, but it feels like I've been away for ages. And yet at the same time, it feels like I haven't been away at all. So, a wee bit strange. So, yeah, I think the last time I was on, I maybe spoke about Link's Awakening, which obviously I wasn't too positive about. And as that was one of my like remaining physical Switch games that I needed to finish, and I thought, you know what, I'll maybe go on and try and finish the other couple I have. One of which is Luigi's Mansion 3, which I've put a wee bit of time into over the last week or two. So I imagine I'll probably be talking about that in a future episode when I get a bit further or finish it. And the other one was Splatoon 2, which I was quite a bit of the way through. When it first came out, and sort of chipped away at it a wee bit over a year or two after that, and then didn't really look at the single player for a while. And I finished it a couple of weeks ago, and to be honest, I think I was actually bored of it, which was a bit disappointing. Like, obviously being bored of anything's disappointing, but I think it's whenever I played like the original one on Wii U, it was like a new, fresh thing. So like learning how to use all like the different weapons and stuff, and take down the enemies and progress through the levels that were sort of like almost felt like a Super Mario Galaxy sort of structure in the levels. It all felt kind of new then, and it was like, yeah, it was cool. But playing it, it almost felt like I was doing it all again in the second game, and I was having to use, obviously there's more weapons and stuff, and the levels are different in the sequel. But I think the slow pace of like the character movement, coupled with having to use like lots of weapons that I just did not find satisfying to use, like throwing buckets and stuff, buckets of paint and all, buckets of ink, and other slow paced like charging weapons and stuff. That's not really something I enjoy, and it's sort of like, it just felt like a slog to go through. And previously I had been going, I forget what they're called, but the wee like sort of like fish type collectibles and stuff, or the scrolls maybe as well. Like originally I was going for all those, but by the end I didn't care. I was just finishing the game, and like the last boss was okay, not as memorable as the last boss in the first game. Although they did have some similar traits, I guess. But to be honest, like I was just pretty much bored of it, and I was kind of glad it's over, really. And I don't really play it that much in multiplayer, which is kind of bad, but it probably kind of touches on that feeling that I was talking about earlier of feeling like you have to play games at a certain time. I know if I don't play Splatoon 2 now, in a few years if I do get there to play it, it's not going to be, there's going to be no community there anymore, so it's like I should be appreciating it now when it's there, but I can't get the motivation to play it, which is a shame.
Splatfest coming up for October the 30th.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I have participated in any of the Splatfests in Splatoon 2. I know I did in the first game, a couple of them at least, but I never really felt like strongly enough to want to like fight for any side. Like mayo and ketchup were both stinking, for example, so I was never going to fight for either of those.
Which one are you going to fight for? Trick or treat? You know, it's the
who doesn't like a treat?
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like if you've enjoyed our content. You can also check out our other great content on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the N-E Café podcast from all good podcast providers. Just follow the links in the description below.